All right, guys. It's good you guys have been able to, indicate you can attend this meeting. I want to thank everybody for coming. This is our last meeting before the end of the semester. And I'm wondering, based off from the last 2 weeks discussion that we have been having around how we can actually find ways to include different departments from the University of Minnesota. Different departments within the University of Minnesota to actually participate in EPID. You know, this is an interdisciplinary perspective on international development group. One of the things really I think should reflect our name is how exactly we reflect the involvement and creativity from different.
Yeah, you've mentioned this before. I'm hearing you, but this is an interdisciplinary group. We're already 3 departments, and we've already tried to do outreach. I feel like we got a lot of good ideas. And
Aaron, wait.
We're the people.
Now you are talking about CIDE. You're talking about the Humphrey. You're talking about continuing education.
Yes, the people that care.
But well, not just people, but it's the people whose interests match what we are about. Because we send out those flyers, and these are the people that are attracted to the kind of work we do. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, but guys, look, if we really want to live up to our name as an interdisciplinary perspective group that really involves and bring about change, dynamic that brings into question different disciplines and how they relate to development. Don't you guys think we have to find a way?
I completely hear you. That's great, but we've already done it. And what would you like to do? I mean, you want us to go door to door, like trick or treat for?
Not trick and treat. But I'm saying, if we find a way to, for instance, approach different departments, head of different departments, and tell them that geography.
That's a giant waste of time. Giant waste of time. We already have what we need. I mean, our group is pretty large as it is. It's diverse. We have a really good group going.
There are different things that we have to consider. Let's look at what constitutes this group. We have, on a discipline level, we have 3 departments that are represented in this group. On organizational or participatory level, in terms of individuals, we have Asians, we have African. I'm the only African in this group. We need to increase that level. We have Caucasians who are in this group. Our culture is not reflective in our participation, in terms of our representation. What we are trying to build here needs to really influence.
But they'll come if they want to come. Lee, what do you think? I mean,
we have to make effort to go out to get them, to find a way to develop, door knock, write letters.
And I think what Aaron is saying, that we have made the effort. I mean, we have. It's not like we haven't tried.
Right, people are coming. Lee, I mean, what do you think?
First of all, I think leadership, when you talk about leadership in this organization, we have to take into consideration series of styles and approaches, the leadership competencies that we all have, and how we bring that to the table. I'm not seeing that in here.
You don't? I see it all the time. This is going.
There's a domination of one style of leadership. There's a clear force being implemented by certain individuals in this group that clearly makes us not to be inclusive.
Okay, hold on. Lee,
what do you think?
I kind of agree both sides. I mean, because it's all for this team. But I kind of think, how can we make people interested in our project? The point is, we should make the project more attractive.
Well,
focus on.
But that's not really what they're talking about. They're talking about how to get people in, like what.
No. You did not hear what she was saying. She was actually saying that
we're doing all right.
No.
And that we actually are doing everything we can. Right? I mean, this is
no. In fact, what I had her saying, what I understood her saying, is that if we are to move beyond just the 3 departments being represented, which I think there's a cultural deficit that we are having in this organization. We need them to understand what she's saying, which is basically, how do we go about getting more people, more organized, more departments being represented?
You're repeating your own play, not what
Exactly. We cannot go door to door and ask people. They need to come to us if they're interested. They will. We've already done this. This is actually, you keep talking about how this is dominated. This is a very mixed cultural group. I think.
Guys, our leadership potentials is not reflective of the kinds of representation that is in this group. And I hate to say that, you know, there are certain things that basically is dominating. Certain members are not able, don't have access to talk. We don't even hear their views, you know. And at the end of the day, you know, they will, most of the things that they are thinking will go unsaid, and that is bad for this group.
All right. Well, that's a good point. You know, yeah. I'm pretty hungry. I think, you know, we'll come back to it. You know, I think this is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks,
great.
guys.
Right. Yeah. Thanks.
Well, thank you, guys.
Yeah. Well, I thought that went really well. Really well. Everyone got their voices heard, and, you know, conflict is good. You know, I like that. I like how people get passionate. Yeah, I think this is going to be a success. I really do. I think this group is going quite well. Quite well.
Fighting, impatience, interruption, geez. All the time, trying to drag me into the conflict. When I finally got a chance to talk, Joanna checked her time. I don't know whether I can work with these people in the future.
Man, oh God, I get frustrated every time and again, you know. Trying to make sure that at least, we get some sense of some organizing in this organization, but nothing happens, you know. I think, you know, it's very... I'm thinking, if you have a leader who always comes to a meeting late, something's wrong. And I think that's one aspect of a situation that I think at the end of the day I will have to make sure that I bring it up to the president, making sure that we make sure that timing becomes an issue for this organization. People have to show up on time. And at the end of the day, the inclusiveness of people must be something we must be able to adhere to. All right, I think I'll leave this for now and get on to something else. I don't think I got it.
Well, that was a pretty typical meeting. I know I was late. I was studying for a test I have tomorrow, and that was important that I do well on that tomorrow. You know, typical meeting. Loud, the boys argue a lot. I do wish that Lee were a little more aggressive. She has a lot of good things to say sometimes. I don't know if she's scared or intimidated by all these boys yelling all the time. So I do wish that she would speak up more. What can I say? Typical meeting with iPad.